So today we did some stand up and then we did some stuff on the knee cut position. We'll go over that later. I noticed that with a blue belt, it's a lot easier to find a training partner. You're not standing there like an idiot waiting for someone to find you. You can just go and grab someone. It's still a little weird because I don't know who to choose, so I'm just like picking whoever's near me, I guess. There was a 4-stripe white belt. I did pretty good. He's like much bigger than me, but did pretty well against him. There's one moment where he used his size against me and he reversed me. There's another guy that was pretty tall. I had him in a spider. I don't think I extended my legs enough, but his legs were long enough to like kneel on me while my legs are like fully extended. So he just sort of stepped through my entire spider guard or whatever. But that might be because my legs weren't fully extended. So I'm sure. So did some guard retention. I noticed that I think a problem that I was having is that I was thinking knee shield is like as good as like a spider or another guard where you have your feet in. And I don't think that's definitely not the case. You don't have mobility. The knee shield, you're just sort of like holding them off. When your feet are in, you have a lot more mobility. If you have a knee shield, it's like really hard to square up. I think that's the biggest difference. You can't really square up to the opponent. You're just sort of pulling off, and then you can either push back or slip it and get an underhook. But there isn't like active kind of motion. I guess maybe you can do a scissor sweep from there, but you can if it's half guarded, I guess. But that's another. I just got scissor sweep again. I saw it coming. I should have gone down or back, but I saw it like half second before. I saw it just in time to say, "Oh no, I'm gonna get scissor swept." So at least it's better than not seeing it all, I guess. Other than that, pretty straightforward. Yeah. So today we did Osoto gari. We did a foot sweep. He said it was ashi ballet or something like that, but it was a foot sweep from the outside in with an elbow repel grip, turning like a steering wheel. So if you're sweeping with your left foot in, you're going counterclockwise. If you're sweeping with the right foot in, you're going clockwise. So then we did like a knee cut. So assuming you get into a knee cut but you haven't finished it, he gets into like a half guard knee shield type thing, then do a cross collar, and then you can use that leverage to get into passing. You can use that leverage to pass, and then you can go into armbar. So Osoto gari, we did that yesterday with Jason. This difference. Breathing in some painting lines. See, Osoto gari.
Ditch the DIY and leave it to the experts. Get the protein.
We did. Okay, so this one we did entrance from stepping wide, and then going into from there. Professor Fabiano really likes like high collar grips, I noticed. So where your grip on the collar is like actually behind the neck. So say you have a lapel sleeve grip. So you you want to sweep the foot that's in front. So you can maneuver your opponent so the foot you want is front, like stepping forward, stepping backwards, squaring him around a little. Or I guess in this case you're not squaring around, but you can move him around so that the foot you want is in front. Then you step out. You use the force in your right hand to bend the spine backwards. You also want to get like a shoulder to shoulder contact and use that force. So that's something that Jason didn't mention. So that was a little difference there. And then, wait, is this Osoto gari? I'm getting these mixed up. Okay, yes. Okay, Osoto gari is elbow sleeve. You step in. Right. Okay. You step in with the outside foot. You use that momentum to as you step in out with your outside foot, you use your inside shoulder against his inside shoulder and drive him. Use that to drive his spine back, and then you step in with your inside foot and then like reap from the back to sweep them. So that was the first one, and then the foot sweep this one is the one you want to position him so that the leg you want to sweep is in the front, and then you simultaneously do the foot sweep from outside in and the steering wheel. I don't think there were any specifics here. Yeah. So that was it. So from the knee cut, for your knee cut position, he likes pulling up on the out, using your outside arm with a wrist grip. So you're pulling up his outside arm. Then with your inside arm, you do a cross collar. You do a cross collar grip, and then the outside arm drops the wrist grip, and then you kind of push over his head with your tricep, grab the collar from the back, and then pull it, and then come back in front to get the cross collar grips. You need to watch your weight, so you want your weight. You want your weight on the near side because that's where your legs are. Yes. If you have your head on the far side, he can sweep you to that side. So you want your weight on the near side. And then you also want to have pressure with the first cross collar grip. You want to have pressure on the chest with your forearm to prevent him from moving around. And you finish there. So then, after you have the first grip, if he blocks you from getting the second grip, you can then grab the wrist, the sleeve grip again, the same sleeve, and get into, and then use that leverage to pass. So because he's defending, you can focus on your legs, and then it'll be easy to pass. So once you pass, then you can pop into knee on belly. You retain the sleeve grip the entire time, so you can in your belly, and then you bring your top leg around the head and then go into your knee bar. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today.